Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Detroit Lions taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we look at this. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Jordan Love ready on first down here. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play there for KC, 43 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. In motion right, that's Metcalf. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Escaping a tackler at the 25. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for KC, 45 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Here's Dobbins. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And despite injuries like these, Charles, with these guys missing, they've been able to keep that pursuit of perfection alive so far.
That just shows the depth that they have on the roster and the guys who are serious about being ready when their number is called. Someone goes down, someone jumps in, and they don't skip a beat. I think this team has a bunch of those guys, and some of them will be called on again this week.
On 3rd down, Love. That is caught, and he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. Now Love. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Now a carry for Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Slot man moves right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it.
It got his man complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Love now to pass on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. 39 yards there, a big one.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Dobbins will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Dobbins once more, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. First down, going to the air with Love. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Lions... So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
He'll let one go deep for downs. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for KC. 41 yards.
Big play. Starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Dobbins. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Love. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list. And the Chiefs are able to add on to their first half lead. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. On 1st and 10, Love. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now here's a throw. It's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone, as he's got a first down on that last catch. Back to throw. Love. This taken in by Downs. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now a 2nd and 6. Back to throw again. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Lions are going to get it back here just after a good punt. This offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. A big play there for KC. 43 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Dobbins. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. This 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Love. That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line. Back to throw. Love. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. So back to live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. On 1st down, Love. He's going to let it go again. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Love. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week. It takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. On play action, Love to throw. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Back to throw. Love. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Throwing on 1st down. Love. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. He'll let one go deep for Downs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They'll look to throw again. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it here. On the move to his left. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they can at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
On 1st and 10, Love. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On 1st down, Love. And nearly another interception. Well, it would have been his 3rd of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on. On 2nd down, Love once more. He'll let one go deep for downs. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. A big play there for KC, 46 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Steps away. He can't get him down, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble, but all is well. First down. Looking to throw. Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
He'll let one go deep for downs. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there for KC, 44 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Green. Ready, ready.
Throwing on first down. Love. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And down inside the 15 he goes. 46 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the gun. Love. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Up the middle they go. Dobbins. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs.
I didn't make him stop like that and do that.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Another run here with Dobbins. Breaks a tackle, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 39. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. From the 20, here's a 2nd down and 4. Back to throw. Love. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
A fake on the jet sweep and a give to Dobbins to about the 40-yard line.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first. Working out of the gun. Love. He'll let one go deep for downs. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop. 2nd down. Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Off the play fake, Love. Out to his left. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Play fake. Here's Love. Forced out to his left. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. But, Charles, in this win, they've really just had one speed, and that's been all out. They're still driving the ball downfield despite the circumstances and the big lead, and they just continue to find ways to get into the end zone with ease.
They're certainly in that zone.
Scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Chiefs, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.